you want to know the origin story of that towel?
Go, I love an origin story. Sorry,
Those were the towels I bought when I married Tom Green for our wedding. So
guys,
that's the history of that. It's vintage. And
by the way, who knew you had to marry Tom Green just to give me my favorite hand towel?
It was worth it. It was worth it. Wait, how did you meet
Sorry,
Sam?
I stole from you.
You've been together 18 years.
It ain't easy.
You and Sam have been very aligned. I love that you guys both...
Oh, we did it from the jump.
Like, laid out your non-negotiables?
Oh, yeah. I was like...
Because so many women are scared to do that, thinking they'll drive the man away.
Well, but I think it's important because what ends up happening, and this is just my opinion, what do I know? But I said to him, I don't want children, and I don't want to get married. And he didn't believe me forever. He was like, no, but he goes, I don't want to get married and I don't want children.
That's right. And I've always known that about him. So that must have been music to his ears. However,
but he didn't believe me.
Because I bet he dated so many women that said that, but then really didn't mean it.
Because they were saying with the guy and they're like, oh, I'll convince him, I'll convince him.
Yes, because we're terrified to give the guy the non-negotiables. And we all, like for years,
One of my non-negotiables was, I said to him, do you have a dog? And he said, no. And I was like, well, do you have a plant? And he goes, no. And he goes, I don't do dogs and I don't do plants. And I said, well, if you want to do me, you better do both.
How could Sam not be in love with you?
So literally we have a plant, and by the way, his thing about dogs comes from something that happened to him as like a kid and a dog getting taken away.
You said you're two people with like intimacy issues.
Totally, but I mean,
that have worked on things. And this is the thing you said that spoke so much to me as a woman out there who is single, and I am so happy and vehemently, protectively of it single.
Yeah.
And yet when I see people on places and they look so happy, it's like, is it natural that we just go, oh, that looks real nice?
Yeah, but that's the Instagram of it all, right? Like, it's a little bit, I do the show Palm Royale, and I always, like, people are like, oh, it's set in 1969, and I'm like, and it's all about status and keeping up with the Joneses and all of this stuff.
Yes.
Thanks, guys. This new season, I think, is really good.
I've been watching it. I'm loving it, of course. And I went back to the season finale of the last first season just because I wanted to like freshen up before I started watching season 2. It's incredible, and I love you as a brunette, by the way.
Thanks. That's the natural color.
These don't match. Yeah, exactly. The curtains and the drapes. Yeah. I don't get that. The curtains and the drapes. The carpet and the drapes. That's it. Now I get it.
That's
understood.
But that show is all about like keeping up with the Joneses and appearances and status, and I think optics, and I think that's what Instagram does. Is like you sit there and you're like, ooh, look at that house. Ooh, look at that relationship. Ooh, look at that. Like it takes. I don't wake like. We go through hair and makeup. Someone helps us pick the clothes. Like, I want to be this person. I want to be, but I'm not. We're like normal people. It's like, and so I think it's the danger of like looking at relationships and thinking, oh, that looks really good over there, but
what's behind it all?
What's behind it? And hopefully couples therapy for everybody.
Yes, a lot of work. It's a garden. You don't just abandon it.
No.
You water, you cultivate, and you do all the work.
You got to. I mean, we all need our own therapy, and I think
my God.
There are things you have to work at. You like constantly have to work at and remind yourself. I always go some days I'm my best self, and then other days I'm the meanest person to myself, and like just believe all the I think like that's the devil, is like the person who's like whispering like you're a jerk, you're this, you're that, like whispering, and then you believe it, and it's like that doesn't serve anybody.
I know. I'm trying to break that cycle myself.
That one's hard, right?
It is hard. I'm working on it very, very hard.
You're the best. You're the best.
So are you.